Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be speaking about breed-specific legislation. You guys can hear me okay? Breed-specific legislation, or otherwise known as BSL. First, I want to start off by saying a lot of people, whenever they hear BSL or breed-specific legislation, that it is a pit bull specific, and that's not the case. It's breed-specific legislation is exactly what it is. It's any breed, regardless what that breed is. The most famous ones that get hit with the BSL, obviously the American Pit Bull Terrier and the Pit Bull type dogs, but also the German Shepherds. Pretty much any of the bull breeds, any of the Mastiff breeds, pretty much any of your strong breeds are a target. Chows, Dobermans, it does not matter. So if you think BSL is pit bulls, you're incorrect. It's all the strong breeds, and basically the main problem with the BSL, it's other than it being proven to be ineffective, costly, it gives people a false sense of security. It's basically breed-specific legislation gives people the false sense of security as being effective whenever it isn't. It does the opposite. The main problem with the BSL, other than it being ineffective, it's not targeting the source of the problem. The source of the problem is the humans. It always has been, always will be. Just give me a moment. People would say the pit bulls are scared. Basically, the humans are the problem. They always have been, always will be. They're the source of the problem. We need to do, instead of having the BSL, we need to focus on human accountability, which unfortunately today's society does not face. We're not taking on the source of the problem, humans, the inactions and actions of irresponsible dog owners, and so we really need to start hitting these people, letting them know we're done with the irresponsible dog ownership, because it's hurting us responsible dog owners. We have every right to any dog that we choose, any breed, and a lot of times the BSL comes into effect after an incident happens, and whenever you have the media overhyping it, making a huge deal. I mean, make no mistake, there is no dog bite epidemic. It does not exist. It's there's 350 plus million people in this country. We've invited these dogs to live in our world, amongst our families, with our families, and we are going to pass BSL because the politicians think that they're doing something. When in fact it's the opposite. They aren't addressing the issue, and education is key. We really need to focus on educating people, teaching them how to be responsible dog owners, teaching them how to contain their dogs, because we're not containing them, we're failing our dogs, and it really needs to end. I do want to give a shout out to Ohio. Recently, the governor of Ohio just recently signed into law eliminating, they used to be pit bull, automatically claiming pit bulls are vicious and aggressive dogs. So Ohio, the governor signed the law that strikens that out of the law, so it is no more into effect. So we are very proud of Ohio. I wish I could say the same about Florida, because we've been back in 1989, Miami passed a pit bull ban, and the following year, 1990, Florida state said enough is enough. No more counties or local governments are going to be they're going to be prohibited from passing any type of BSL. Now remember, BSL is not pit bull specific legislation; it's breed. Whether you have Rottweilers, Chows, Dobermans, any of the strong breeds. But about Miami, they did get away with passing that. They were grandfathered in by Florida state law, allowing them in Florida. I wasn't going to say it publicly, but I am. I'm very disappointed in Florida because we had a chance this year to end the BSL in Miami. I'm not sure what happened. Anyhow, we're still going to be working with them. I am proud that they do have the Miami Coalition Against BSL and taking the lead to help Miami end their BSL specific legislation because it costs too much money. It doesn't. I mean, I don't know how much evidence has been presented to the commissioners, to the committees on proving that there's no evidence that supports their claims that pit bulls are inherently vicious dogs, aggressive dogs. There's just no studies that are backing this up, none. We have presented the government, the local government, state governments with all this evidence, and they're turning a blind eye to it. We just have to remember the bottom line. I mean, humans are the problem. We always have been, always will be. 10? Trying to keep track of time. I'm sorry? I'm disappointed in the military in that retrospect too, because the pit bulls have been, I mean, they have always been the Americans' dog of choice. They've been our dogs, our family dogs for hundreds of years, and so I don't understand why the military would. I think it's political, absolutely political. I think that answers the question on that. I'm sorry? I do want to mention Denver. A lot of people that I run across are either truck drivers or people that travel a lot, going through different various states. Denver has one of the most aggressive pit bull bans, breed-specific legislations on the books today, and we are not allowed to travel through Denver if we have a pit bull type dog with us. Tell me what a pit bull is. Are we able to physically look at a pit bull and determine if that's an American Pit Bull Terrier? I mean, when does it end? We do have to find the pit bull poster that gives you the visual of what I'm referring to. There are so many dogs that can fall under that pit bull specific, that falls under the specific pit bulls that looks like pit bulls just by their appearance. So basically the governments that do have the bans like Denver, they're taking people's dogs, whether it's a boxer, whether it's an American Bulldog, American Staffordshire Terrier, Bull Terriers, Pit Bull Terriers, taking them all and automatically just killing them. I won't even say euthanizing because euthanasia, that term is a mercy killing. If they are have a health issue, they should be euthanized. Denver's not doing that. They're outright killing these dogs just simply because they have the appearance of a Pit Bull Terrier, and there's just so many. The Dogos have the resemblance of Pit Bull Terriers. I mean, there's just so many. The various Mastiff breeds, tons of the bull breeds. So they're not just targeting the pit bulls; they are targeting any dog that they claim is a pit bull. The fact of the matter is we do not have special DNA eyes. We don't have that vision to determine whether one is an American Pit Bull Terrier or not. We just do not have that capability. We're humans. I've got about 5 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up to a Q&A session now. So I'll answer any of your questions that you may have to my best of my ability. Any questions? Yes, sir.
In the back of the car while I've not been on it.
Yes, sir. The military basically does not allow on their stations, on their bases. They're not allowed to have pit bull type dogs. So then again, now we have them telling us what a pit bull is whenever the majority of Americans do not know what a pit bull is. What one looks like, what an American Pit Bull Terrier is. We just don't have that knowledge. We don't have the gift of DNAi. So again, the military's failing our dogs. Absolutely, it's several different breeds of dogs that are being being claimed as if they are pit bulls. Several of the Mastiff breeds, the American Bulldog. American Bulldog is not a pit bull.
There is no such thing as a pit bull.
It's just so hard to identify what a true pit bull is. Most people don't realize. It doesn't help with the media. The media is claiming 30 different breeds are pit bulls, and when does it end? Why are we?
What is a pit bull?
Why are we allowing the media to tell us what kind of, why do we continue to buy into their propaganda? Because that's what it is, it's propaganda. We do have to get out and vote, absolutely.
Eric, tell the audience what a pit bull is. It's a category.
Pit bull is a generalized, it's really a generalized term that really groups 3 different breeds together into one.
6.
The main ones are the American Staffordshire Terrier, the American Pit Bull Terrier, of course, and also the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Those are the main breeds that make up what a pit bull is. In my opinion, there's really only one true pit bull, and that's the American Pit Bull Terrier. And again, the vast majority of people cannot tell me if an American Pit Bull Terrier is right beside me, if it is. They would not be able to tell me with 100% certainty whether or not that dog is an American Pit Bull Terrier. That is the one and only true pit bull. So we definitely need to stop buying into the media. We should let the media know enough is enough. We know they lie. We know they continually fill our heads with all kinds of bogus information and false information. And oftentimes, whenever the media is corrected about a pit bull, later, like let's say another off-breed attacks somebody. Headlines, pit bull mauls. Later is found out, no, that was not a pit bull. Well, the damage has already been done. Thank you very much. Excellent dogs, very good dogs. They are not for everybody. But basically, to finish this up, all responsible dog owners need to take a stand together. Whether you have a personal issue with a pit bull or not, BSL is not pit bull specific. It is breed specific legislation which hits a whole list of other breeds, any breed.